Probably one of the more important but extremely subtle considerations you'll have when you're looking at one venture investment versus another is what are the customer's motivations for buying the product or the service. You're going to know why the issuer believes people are going to buy their product, but you really need to get in the heads of the customers. And furthermore, you're going to need to get into whether it's them buying for business purposes or for their retail, everything can be different. And the subtleties move over time. So it could be related to a fad, and fads by definition are short-lived, but are real, and you need to recognize it when they're there. It could, I guess the basic question is, are they buying something because they have to? Because they've got an immediate problem they've got to address, which would suggest it's a shorter sales cycle? Or are they buying something because they want to, in which case, it's a buy decision that can be put off for a while. That has a direct impact on your sales and marketing program, how much budget you should have behind it. I tend to look for companies where the customer's motivations are urgent and ideally long-lived. And then when you contrast that to whether the product or service is actually available at that point in time, that sort of gives you a sense of what's the window going to be for when they take our capital, put it to work, and generate a sale. As I sort of alluded to earlier, some related questions are, who is the ultimate customer? Is it the party that you're talking to? Are they the end user? Are they a consultant who's effectively has buying authority for a third party? Are they a distributor who's buying it to sell to someone else? Are they making the purchase decision themselves, unilaterally? Do they have to push it up to the management chain to the next level of management to get the approval? Or is there some committee out there that you don't even know exists that you need to figure out before to know how well they're going to buy your product? How vulnerable is the customer to making the wrong decision? They're obviously going to be more risk averse if they know that making the wrong decision with regards to your product or service is going to cost them their jobs, or worse, it's going to cost them a life. So that needs to be looked at. Is this a one-time purchase, or is it the beginning of a series of purchases? And consumables, for example, would be what you might find. And then lastly, are there existing purchase patterns that are essentially being cannibalized? So they're going from buying something else to buying your product. Or is this a new purchasing category altogether?